Everybody out there, welcome back to Sex, Moon, and Stars, episode 5, special Halloween edition. Are you spooked out, Maya?
No, not yet.
This is, what is it, Dia los Muertos, what is it? How do you say it? The Day of the Dead,
yeah.
Right? So this is Mexican tradition, and this is to honor the dead during Halloween, so to the dead, we honor you. Yes, but I'm going to take this off because you got to see my face. Sex, Moon, and Stars, we are here. We have some cool guests in the building. I am Bintu the Guru. You guys remember me from my talk show, The Buzz Club, that comes on Comcast every Tuesday night at 9:30. And it's Buzz Club, club spelled with a K. I get so tired of people spelling it with a C. Y'all know who I'm talking about. We ain't going to say nothing. You know what I mean? Is it you?
It ain't me.
All right.
I know the deal.
But do they know you? Okay. Can you introduce yourselves?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Inisikpe, creator of Suave Light TV, now an RSVP, as well as, some people call me the fashion guru, but I don't want to take the word guru, so they call me the fashionista himself. I don't have my top hat today, but, pay attention, it'll be soon. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay. Shoo. And over here, who do we have?
I am Minister Terrell Scott, a.k.a. DJ Rellmatic, B.A. DJ Rellmatic, born again DJ Rellmatic.
I like that. I like that you said
born again,
What does that mean, born again?
Born again.
It's like, I've been born.
I want to know if it means what I think it means. Are you born again?
Born again, saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost.
And he's still Rell.
Yes, and that's awesome, Rell. And when we met, I met you from UE Radio.
Yes, the
Allrellevant show.
Yeah.
And you named it, right? Because it's Rell.
It's Allrellevant.
Allrellevant. So Rell, is the show still going on without you?
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Steve Too Cool.
Shout out to Steve.
They still doing the show.
Yes,
Still Controversy, DJ Crizzy, they still doing the show.
Okay, that's awesome. But now you actually transitioned to a new show, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
My new show will be airing from Deli Grind Radio Studios. It's Don't Kill the Messenger. Mm-hmm. Back to God presents Don't Kill the Messenger, rather. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back to God awesome. Being a ministry that my father, he's a pastor in Florida, founded. Back to God, the Back to God movement. The Don't Kill the Messenger show was going to be, one of the extensions from the movement.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's awesome. I think that, when you God and millennials don't always mix, because you know what I mean. That's what they would like us to believe.
Right.
And so I think it's very important that you are doing something like this and opening up the conversations about faith.
Absolutely.
And where do you place faith in your life? Because I think even as people who may not be Christian or Muslim or anything like that, they can still use a little faith in their lives, right. Especially when you're pursuing their
dreams. Something to believe in.
Everyone does.
It's a good introduction to God, whoever form he's in.
Yeah. I'm very interested.
Reintroduction.
A reintroduction, yes. Because I tell you, I have to always be reintroduced. I'll be like, God, I know last week I was wrong,
right.
But
I'm trying to be right this week.
Yes. Can you stop? Okay. This still is Sex, Moon, and Stars. So thank you, Rell, for sharing a little bit about your show. So we can't wait to hear it, and hopefully I can come on there. I don't know, is mine too red? Shit.
We'll see tonight. I've listened to the show. The show is tight. Big shout out to y'all for doing it. But the show Don't Kill the Messenger is spiritually based. So
I be having I could be spiritual.
Certain things that will be censored on the show.
No Mary Magdalene's, right?
Well, no, absolutely Mary Magdalene. So we don't have.
So
we love everybody.
Okay.
We love everybody. Back to God and Don't Kill the Messenger show.
Yes. So today, in honor of Halloween. The show's topic is called Things That We Are Afraid to Discuss in Relationships, okay?
And we got 2 victims.
Yeah, we got 2 male
Double your pleasure
victims,
tonight.
because a lot of times they like to think that we just bring females on the show and we just like to attack and just do us. So tonight we're still going to attack and we're still going to do us. However, we're going to allow you guys to really express yourselves. But before we get deep into the conversation, we have 5 questions.
5 questions.
The 5 questions. You got the 5 questions? Yeah, so we're going to ask the both of you the 5 questions, and you have to answer in less than a minute. Are you guys down?
I'm ready.
So if you answer this, we know that you're about that life for this podcast.
About it.
Now, do you want to go every other question? Do you want to get them both to answer both?
Get them both to answer both. I think everyone wants to know. What are 2 different types of men?
What is your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Aries.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a freak on one side.
I'm nobody's freak.
When was the last time you got an STD test?
Last time I was tested, and please don't judge me thinking about it like this. It hasn't been that long. It's just probably about two years ago.
You're also a married man, so I understand.
Okay.
You, on the other hand?
4 months ago.
Oh,
Okay.
Man, bring him out.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Oh, here we go. If I gave each of you a piece of paper right now, could you write down all of your sexual partners?
I'd have to think about it, but yeah.
Really? Oh, they're
Wait, time out,
First name, last
time
name.
out, pause.
Okay.
And?
No.
Okay, time out. And now?
Okay. Please. Go.
It's gonna take me some time.
You
Oh, you just
work
go ahead,
on
you
that.
write.
You work on that while we work on this.
You write
okay.
you write
Every
down.
question is, have you ever had an STD?
Have I ever had an STD? Yes.
Love the truth.
Yes, thank you. So, have you ever had an STD?
No.
Okay. We won't ask which, but I like that you said yes, because one thing I was saying to him is that STD talk is taboo. Whenever you say it, someone says, I've never had an STD, because it's almost as if like it's insinuated dirty. It's a stigma surrounding sexual health and sexual conversations. All people say is, I'm not burning, he could be burning, she could be burning, and people laugh. But quite frankly, we all know one or two people that's been burnt before. You know? And it doesn't mean that you're promiscuous because if you have an STD. Like, I had a boyfriend once, and because I got tested often, I was able to catch something, at that time. So it's like, for women, women go to the doctors a lot more than men. It's a fact. Whether it's black, white men, whatever, it's just true. Women, we see a little bump, we're like, I'm dying. What is this?
It hurts.
We be like, what is this bump?
It don't look right.
Where does it come from? Why is it pressed like that?
It doesn't look
You're like,
right.
honey, it's a ingrown hair bump.
Right.
Oh, child, you be on the floor like Jesus.
Thought I had the
again.
package.
But with men, it's like you have to kind of force them to go take care of themselves. So oftentimes women are the ones who get the shorter end of the stick. But a lot of times I hear men get burnt a lot, especially when they're in high school and they first started having sex and they didn't really understand and they went kind of crazy and ham.
I have one more question though.
It was different for me because I was a late bloomer. I didn't start having sex until.
I think he Googling. I think he trying to Google his girls. Like,
Don't be Googling, don't be looking at
it.
Googling.
Oh, I hope you're not looking for the last name.
Yeah, look through his call.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, this week. But you feel a little bit different for you?
No, I was saying it was different for me because I was such a late bloomer. I started, it really isn't late, but late for, our generation.
Okay.
I started, my senior year high school.
Me too. I actually did too.
I have a friend who started for his freshman year of college.
I know someone who lost their virginity in college.
Yeah.
I know a few people that did also. So at the time, I was really nervous, about sex and stuff like that. So I used to get tested frequently.
Right.
Okay.
So when you did get it, how did you feel? Like, did you feel like, oh my God, how could it happen? Like, I'm so careful,
No, actually I didn't. I knew that I had, sex with somebody that was probably a little promiscuous.
Really?
And it was like, you know
took
what?
a chance.
Yeah, it was very risky.
You played Russian roulette.
I respect your honesty.
I love that. I love your honesty right now.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever lied to your partner about your other sexual partners? Like, and I know for men it's probably less stigma to do this than there is for women, but like with a woman, a common question that men ask a woman when he's trying to decide whether or not to cuff her, wife, or whatever, is how many sexual partners you've had. I personally don't answer the question.
I don't ask that question.
Right, I don't ask it because I don't ask it or answer it.
Right.
But I want to know, like, in the cases, like in the past when I was younger, and I'd be in relationships, I would lie. I had a whole formula to figure out who I should list. You list all your major relationships. You list all your major relationships. Every other major relationship you could throw in a jump off. And if you ask who you were fucking in between there, you just fucked your ex. So you don't look like a hoe.
Right.
But now as a 29-year-old woman, when a man asks me, like, who have you had sex with, or how many sexual partners you have, I tell him if it's that important to him that we shouldn't date. I'm willing to go get tested, but I'm not willing to
disclose
divulge the past.
Yeah, because I feel like
Well, I think.
What's up with men asking that question?
What's up with that dumb question?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I think once you get to a certain age, that question should kind of be like,
obsolete.
I mean, because we ask it when we're younger because we're younger. We haven't been exposed to a lot of things. We're not mature enough to understand, that it's life. People have sex with people. It just is what it is. And your younger years, you're exploring a lot
Sex
more.
is an experience, not a account. as I like to say.
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting there, like, I know it sounds like a hoe. I'm not sitting there counting my sexual partners.
I'm not.
I'm worried about the experiences.
He lost count.
I'm worried about the experiences and the relationships I'm having a lot more than, you know.
Wait a minute, is this the college?
The fact that you just like,
you have no one in the
you've had sex with like 25 people. Who cares?
Right. I mean, and I've been asked. I mean, my wife wasn't always my wife. We've been dealing with each other, you know, on and off for like, you know, 8 to 10 years, something like that.
That's amazing.
So when you know I met her, she was a kid. I met her, she was 18.
Yeah, right. She's a different woman than she was then and she is now.
So you know, throughout the course of our relationship, of course she's asked. And I've asked her, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can ask me, ask back.
But that's
of course. That opens that door. That's why I open that door. I don't be like,
that's different.
That's Pandora's box.
That's very different because but if I had a relationship that was ongoing for 8 to 10 years, I would have those questions because whoever you had sex with during that time is not the past.